Today we are at Disney's Riviera Resort here in Walt Disney World, and we're going to take you to a quick service place. It's Primo Piatto. It is the quick service here at the Riviera because this is actually fairly easy to access if you have access to the Skyliner. If you get off of the Skyliner, you just walk right through the big mosaics, and there's a pool here. You can choose to go around either way. But as you can see, once you walk through the mosaics, you're kind of just engrossed inside the Riviera Resort. There's Terese, and just a heads up, this is a relatively small quick service location, and it can get quite busy, and so I would always recommend mobile ordering to get your food in advance. You're not waiting too long. Terese has already mobile ordered for us, and I'm sure that's why she's sitting down here waiting. And they have a couple different entrances, but once you get inside here, there's the menu right away. You're going to take a right. And here we are. Also a couple of little touches here that I like. Number one, they have freestyle stations instead of just the normal regular Coke machines. And then for breakfast, they've already put it away. But instead of packets and cups, they have these little dispensers here. But right here, they'll actually set a large warm pancake syrup. So it's not the pancake syrup that you have to open.
All right, so we finally got our mobile order, and I got the Croque Monsieur, which is like a toasted, basically a ham and Swiss. It's hot. It's covered with cheese on top, and so I can't wait to dig into that thing. And I also got the garlic and herb fries, which are usually really good. We haven't eaten here in quite some time. I don't see the herbs, mostly just the garlic, but I'll let you know. And tell us what you got, Terese.
Okay, so I got the Beef Bolognese. So when you mobile order your food, beware, because this is generally a wet dish, but they served it in the box, and it's just thrown into the box like this.
Now, it does look good.
It looks amazing, I'm not gonna lie, but it seems like I need to hurry up and eat it because it's gonna get the bottom of this box.
Yeah, and we don't have a fork yet. Here, fork.
Okay.
Knife.
I'm gonna go ahead and try mine first because I feel like I'm limited on time here. Let me go ahead and cut that. And that's another thing, like you cut the box is kind of cutting with the sogginess of everything. Small bite here. That's phenomenal. That is really, really good. Not spicy, it's just Italian goodness, but really, really
Is it like
good.
a tomato sauce?
It's tomato sauce. And the beef is not like a
It's braised beef, I
it's
think.
braised beef.
Yes, it's a braised beef bolognese, I believe. So it's more like a shredded beef, maybe?
No, it's more like a hamburger type
Okay.
beef, but that flavor is really, really good. I love it. I will get this again next time we come back.
All right, so I've cut my sandwich in half just so you can kind of see the thickness of it. The bread, even though it's toasted, is not like pressed. And so I've always loved the Croque Monsieur at Disney World. It's always been kind of one of my favorite unique sandwiches. Years ago, Be Our Guest had a Croque Monsieur. They used to do lunch, and they did away with that. And unfortunately, they don't have it, or at least we haven't eaten there. For dinner, we wouldn't get it. But also another place that had a amazing Croque Monsieur was Les Halles at Epcot in France. It was a great deal on a snack option. That place is really busy. And the last time we got the Croque Monsieur there, it was really disappointing. It wasn't hot, it wasn't much meat in it, it just wasn't a good sandwich. So it's been kind of hard to find a good Croque Monsieur. This has been one that I've had in the past. It's been probably a year and a half. It's not as good as it used to be. It is warm. There's nothing inherently wrong with it. I would like a little more ham. with it. But overall, I would say that it's probably my favorite one still today. If I had to choose between Les Hollis or this one, I would still choose this one right now. I'll have to retry Les Hollis again. But even with that being said, it's not as good as it used to be. And we used to make a special trip over here occasionally to get it. It was that good. And it's not as good as I remember that. I don't think it's worth the trip, but it's not a bad sandwich. It's just not what it once was, maybe when the Riviera first opened. So anyway, the fries. I do not see the herbs at all. All right, so I've eaten half my sandwich. I just want to show you guys kind of what I'm talking about or what I mean. And again, I know this is quick service, but it opened up the other half. Literally, that's when you fold it in half. There's half the bread. It's not a lot of ham on a ham and Swiss. Okay, so we have a couple different things to talk about. First, let's just get to the food. What did you think about your beef bolognese?
I liked it. I thought it was really, really good. The only thing I would have changed about it was, or that they should change about it, is cook the noodles just a little bit more. I felt like they were just a little bit doughy. But other than that, the dish was great. And I know it was a to-go order, but to put it in that container that they put it in, I didn't like it. It leaked, it gets soggy. They say it doesn't get soggy, but I don't believe it. But I would have put it in like a plastic dish or something for a to-go dish.
So the food that I had, I feel like I described it pretty well in there. Really, the feelings haven't changed on it. It just wasn't the sandwich that I used to go get and go out of the way for. The fries that used to have the garlic and herbs, that really wasn't there, even though it's what I ordered. And so it wasn't, I'm not going to say it was bad. It's just it's not at the level that it used to be. Like this used to be probably one of the top quick service places on property. And I don't feel like it's at that point right now anymore. So that's just our experience today. All right, the next thing is the really just kind of the overall experience. Like the place is small, it gets super busy. Just the little things there, like the ketchup is out. It's a dispenser, that's great, but it needs to be full. They have these dispensers are all running really slow, so you couldn't get a full cup of ketchup or really even barbecue sauce. The line was long, it was congested. Okay, and then I would say I guess the last thing about it would be that, it can get a little bit lengthy at times, the lines. Mobile ordering is a suggested way. We did talk to a couple who didn't mobile order this morning for breakfast. They just went in and ordered, and they said they waited almost 55 minutes, or another couple did. They waited over 30 minutes for their food. So I would definitely suggest mobile ordering, but also be aware of the brown boxes that you get anywhere when you mobile order. So, but I think that's about it. That was our experience. It definitely wasn't our best experience. Yeah. Disney dining here. It wasn't terrible. It just wasn't, something we'll rush back out to again. So, anything else?
I don't think so.
All right, you're still with us. We appreciate it, and y'all have a great day. We'll see you on the next one.
Bye.